Welcome to the source. The source. Hey, get the source.
Hey, good morning. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope you all had a nice Tuesday night. I didn't. 2-4 last night. Freaking, you know what? Everything would have been fine if the Tigers just finished that game. Because it would have been 3-3, but I had a full unit on the Tigers, so it would have been fine. I would have taken 3-3 with a full unit on the Tigers. So
it's okay. You could have went me. I went 6, 7, and 1 for 0.08 units green. 0.08. barely.
Wait, you were in the green though?
Yeah, barely.
Hey, green is green.
Barely. You cannot get any closer than that, really.
Hold on, let me refresh my page real quick because I'm not connected to Commish.
I will say,
Tommy, Commish. I got all kinds of nicknames on here.
I mean, a couple. I will take the Boston loss, like whatever, like Dom Smith, screw you. But like the Cubs, man, that hurt. Like that hurt. To push Colorado, that hurt.
Wait, how'd you push Colorado? Oh, the first 5, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
They won the game, though.
Trust me, I know.
Speaking of Colorado, that's what we got up on the screen right now. Toast, did you see what I bet on this?
No.
I took the first 5 run line. Give me that half run. I want it. So it looks like Andy made the first 5. It's first 5 plus a half run, Andy. So it's
good job, Andy.
Prod Beaver's over in the corner. He's like this. Look at this screen. It's first 5 plus a half run. And I also have the first 5 under. I bet both 4.5. So I made 2 bets here, both in the first 5. Rockies first 5 plus a half run. I got a plus 118. And then first 5 under 4.5. So Pablo Lopez is a bad starting pitcher. Anyone that supports him can't be trusted. No, but in all seriousness, I did say in the video last night that his numbers looking terrible are a little bit skewed. I mean, he's had some good starts in there, but he's had some really bad starts. So he's got 2 or 3 like really ugly starts that are just kind of making his overall numbers look worse. Because he did pitch really well against Houston. And he also pitched really well against, who was that, St. Louis? I forget who else.
Yeah, you'll find it. Just keep going back in time. You got to find one somewhere.
So Pablo Lopez is really struggling right now. But it's not really a bet on the Rockies' bats. In my opinion, I only need 1 run to cash this. This is a fade of the Twins' bats, and Austin Gomber, I can always say Gomber, has been pitching really well, and he's been pitching really well on the road. So if you look at the Twins' game logs against lefty starters, they're not getting to lefties. You have to scroll back a few, and they did get to 1. I think it was Corbin, maybe. I probably should pull this up. But they did get to 1, but as a whole, Twins haven't been getting to lefty starters, and to me, this price is just way off. As far as the first 5 price, I mean, I'm getting a half run in the first 5 at plus 118. When I think the starting pitching matchup, based on what we've seen in recent production, is actually close to even, if not maybe even tilting towards Gomber a little bit. And I know Commish is pissed I just said that, but based on what we've seen,
I'm fuming.
I know. But based on what we've seen, how can we not? Gomber's been good. So okay, you want to go against what I said about Pablo Lopez, okay. But Gomber's been good, and you're not going to discredit him.
I could for sure discredit Austin Gomber.
All right, go ahead. Gomber hater.
Bro, he's been one of the luckiest pitchers in baseball as of late. I mean, you just go look at the last month of action, 242 BABIP, so it's like 45 points below the league average. And then he's stranding 10% more runners than the league average pitcher. I mean, all the luck metrics are going Gomber. You're luckier. You've been more lucky than you have been good as of late. That being said, the Twins can't hit left-handed pitching worth a shit. It's a day game. I feel like every time we get on this show, we talk about the Twins in a day game. So I'm not playing a side in this spot. Pablo Lopez opened at 6.5 strikeouts. I thought that was a very smart play to the over, but it's at 7.5 now, so I like that a little bit less. I like the first 5 under in this spot. I think Pablo Lopez, his ERA is 5.45, but the dude has been battered to death this season. I mean, his defense is atrocious behind him. 318 xERAs in the 77th percentile. He's been very, very good outside of a couple of bad starts. I mean, the Rockies' offense is absolutely atrocious. I don't know why anybody would ever want to trust the Rockies' offense in any spot, let alone away from Coors in a day game. So I don't expect them to have much success against Pablo. And the Twins, I have no faith in the Twins' offense in a day game. And Austin Gomber is fine. He's not complete trash.
Pitching well. He's having a great season, man. You're gonna sit here and discredit.
Okay. He's been what are the young kids? Is that a word now?
What did he say?
He's been
Dude, was like from the late 90s.
Oh, is it?
Oh my God, no one says anymore.
All the young kids in my organization.
They're bringing it back?
Yeah, they're bringing it back.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
This is my time.
All right, Toast, true or false? You're a believer in Austin Gomber.
True. Facts.
Oh,
Rockies first 5 money line for me. I don't take no half run at plus 195. Yeah, I really can't add much to what Sauce said. Pablo Lopez has been throttled 3 of his last 4 starts. The one start that he looked good was on the road at Houston. His last 2 home starts, mediocre at best. I will give you that it was the Yankees and the Rangers, but the previous 2 starts before that against Seattle and Boston, those teams were really just terrible at the plate. Honestly, though, it's not that I expect like the Rockies to like light up Pablo Lopez. I just feel like the Twins at this price, I keep on betting against them at these huge plus prices, and I'm going to continue to do it. So I got a little bit unlucky yesterday because I didn't play the full game. So hopefully it doesn't happen the same thing today. But I mean, I will give you that Austin Gomber has some concerning numbers, like Commish talked about at times, but look at his last 7 starts. I mean, 4 of the 5 or 5 of them have been on the road. I mean, the only time that he's looked terrible on the road in those starts was on the road against St. Louis. I mean, 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs against the Dodgers. I mean, it's really hard to get mad at him about that. So Oakland, San Diego, Pittsburgh, I mean, he looked just fine. And that's the type of offense that I think that we have with the Twins here. So at plus 195 in the first 5, I jumped all over it last night.
Logan Allen, the starting pitcher for Cleveland, threw 6 shutout innings against these Twins. Gomber can do it too. This is Gomber day. All right.
And the Twins haven't never seen Gomber. So that helps.
We can all win here. The Twins will be we can't. It'll be 1-0 Rockies after.
There you go.
After 5 innings, we can all win.
I'll take 1-1 Rockies. Take 1-1. All right.
Toast is fuming. If it's 1-1 after 5 innings.
He never takes the run. He never takes the half run.
I'm with Toast on this. I agree with Toast. I never take a plus a half.
Thank you. Next game.
Just like the plus 1.5, there are times where it works and there are times where it doesn't. Toast doesn't take plus 1.5 either.
You can get me to buy in more on a plus 1.5 than you can a plus a half.
Next game, Toronto, Milwaukee. Toast is his ridiculousness. All right. Chris Bassett versus Tobias Myers. To be honest, didn't even look at this game. I have 5 bets down and I skipped over this one last night saying I'll come back to it. And then this morning I never got back to it. So I didn't get to look at this one yet. What do you guys think?
I'll be on the Jays first 5 money line. For me, I'm at a spot where I'm trying to find ways to back Chris Bassett. Over his last 7 starts, I mean, 43 innings pitched. I mean, 2.51 ERA, 2.71 FIP. I mean, the xFIP is 3.78. I mean, everything that you want to look at as far as what Chris Bassett is doing right now, pitching-wise, is really, really good. So his last couple road starts, I will give you, were against mediocre teams in Chicago and the White Sox. But the previous start before that was against the Phillies, and he went 6 1/3, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. So I understand that the Brewers are good and they're good at home. And I'm really not in a spot where I'd like to bet this Toronto team a ton, but I bet them a couple times in Oakland and it worked out pretty well for me. And I'm going to back them here today. Like I said, I think there's too big of a starting pitching advantage for the Blue Jays in this one through the first 5. So I don't want to deal with it late in the game, but as far as the first 5, I think the Blue Jays have the advantage.
I mean, maybe in the first 5, bullpen is beat up.
I don't understand. I was going to say, I thought you were going to say something else. Never mind. You're good. My bad.
Let me look at Tobias Myers here. Threw 8 shutout innings against the Tigers.
Yeah, and the previous 5 starts before that, he went 4 innings. He's going to have his arm's going to be dead.
So the Brewers are minus 125 favorites. So the lines moved since these graphics were made. Commish, what do you think?
I think it's a Brewers full game spot.
That's what I was thinking too. Put that up for me too.
Yeah, Bassett absolutely atrocious against left-handed bats. There's 6 lefties in this lineup. Bassett 6.11 FIP, 185 WHIP. His K percentage is 10% lower. His walk percentage is more than double what it is against lefties compared to righties. So this is a good spot for the Brewers offense. I really don't like a 4.5 team total, especially in a day game. I can maybe get behind a 2.5 in the first 5, but Chris Bassett, he's never been good against lefties. He's aging. His skill set isn't one that really is going to age gracefully. I'm not thrilled about. I just don't like Milwaukee. I don't tend to bet on Milwaukee a whole lot. I feel like Toast is saying the same thing with Toronto. He doesn't like to bet on Toronto a whole lot. So this isn't a game where I'm recommending 5-unit max, whale play, bookie bankrupt or whatever. But Toronto's bullpen's beat up. 6 lefties in the lineup against Bassett. I think this is a fair price full game.
Yeah, it was the bookie bankrupt that got me. I don't know if I've ever heard that. I don't know if I ever.
Yeah, I don't. I don't like this spot for Bassett, Toast. I mean,
yeah, I don't care. I like it a lot. He's faced this. I understand that the couple lefties, Yelich and Bowers, he's absolutely dominated in their career. Over 20 at bats, they have 2 hits against him. I'm really not worried about it. Bet the Brewers.
I probably am. I mean, Bassett's
but
going to
again, we can all win. Toast can win the first 5.
No, but the way I'm winning is the Brewers are going to put up 6 on Bassett, so he can't win because the Bassett's going to get robbed. I'm betting this, man.
Yeah.
Not to mention that the Toast didn't mention it because he was only talking about the first 5, but Toronto's bullpen is in a situation tonight really taxed. It doesn't really affect his bet at all.
Yes, that's true. 100%. Yeah.
So Toronto's bullpen is in bad shape.
Yeah, 2 of the last 3. Chad Green, 2 of the last 3. Trevor Richards, 2 of the last 3. Zach Pop, 2 of the last 3. Nate Pearson, 2 of the last 3.
Yeah, they were taxed.
I wonder why I played first 5.
Yeah. If we get Tim Mesa in this game, please let Tim Mesa get in this game. I'll be thrilled.
They have no choice but to pitch Tim Mesa. We're gonna see him. I can guarantee you we're gonna see him.
And it's so funny if you look at their bullpen usage. It's like, what'd you say?
You'll probably see Chad Green.
Maybe. But it's so funny if you go look at their bullpen usage. It's every single day. It's can we get through 9 innings without using Tim Mesa? Can we get through 9 innings today without using Tim Mesa? But today they might actually have to use them. They might not have a choice.
Oh, they have to use them today. Yeah. There's no Tim Mesa will pitch tonight, guaranteed.
Especially day game after a night game.
So Chris Bassett shoves.
Chris Bassett's about to get shelled. He's gonna get crushed tonight or today. All right, Astros Giants. Now this is a tough one here because I actually like this matchup better for Valdez than I do Logan Webb. I think Valdez versus Webb in this spot. I think Framber Valdez has been a savage on the road. He's been a savage against. One second, let me read notes. He's a savage against righty bats, and the Giants have a bunch of them. Giants haven't really been crushing lefty starters. They did get to Jordan Montgomery, but that was a little stretch where who wasn't getting to Montgomery. Christopher Sanchez threw 6 shutout on him. My spreadsheet only shows a couple. But they weren't really getting to lefty starters, even though the Giants do have good numbers against lefties recently. So I'm not saying the Giants can't hit lefties, but there was a couple lefty starters that were able to pitch well against them. So I like the matchup for Framber Valdez, but I think the Giants win this game because the Astros bullpen is rocked. But I didn't actually place the bet because I didn't feel comfortable throwing down a Giants money line bet, laying a little bit of juice when I actually think they might be losing after 5 innings. So I put Giants money line up for me because that's where I would go if I would bet the game. But there's no way I actually place it, and I think the Giants are going to come back from being down 3-0 and win 5-3. There you go. Astros are up 3-0. Giants win 5-3. That's my prediction for this game.
So you're recommending a live bet?
Yeah, I could see myself getting involved in this one live. If we're in the Discord chatting, maybe dropping in a Giants money line bet live.
I'm with you. The Giants. I think everything is set up for the Giants to win this game. They've hit lefties pretty well overall. They're top 6 the last couple of weeks in pretty much every meaningful metric. They're top 5 over the course of the last month. The bullpen situation for the Astros is just dire, like you said. Hitters from 2 of the last 3. Presley 3 out of 4. Abreu 3 out of 4, Montero 3 out of 4, Taylor Scott 3 out of 4, Seth Martinez 2 out of 3. This is a punt game, right? For no team goes into a game thinking, oh, we're gonna lose this game on purpose. but there's absolutely no chance you're going to see any of these high leverage guys unless Houston has a lead. And even then, day game after night game, probably not. I'm a little surprised to see the Giants team total at 3.5, considering how well they've swung the bats against lefties, and given the fact that we might see some really, really low leverage arms from the Astros, especially if this game is, even if it's like 2-0 Giants right into the later innings, you're not going to see Presley, you're not going to see Hader, Montero, any of those guys. So I could get behind Giants over 3.5 team total here, or Giants money line. I haven't bet this game yet either, but I will definitely get involved in one way or another on one of those two sides.
I would imagine that the Giants team total is a reflection of how dominant Framber's been on the road recently. I mean, he's going like complete game shutouts and shit, like 9 innings, 1 run. Yeah. And I also like how for Framber Valdez, I mentioned the Giants have a bunch of righties in the lineup, and he's been dominating against righties. So, Toast.
Giants money line, one of my favorite plays today. I love Framber, and there's a part of me that is a little bit upset that Framber's pitching today, but with Framber, we get Framber coming off a 9-inning performance against LA Angels, a 7-inning performance against the Twins. Again, it's just one of those situations where I don't know if we're going to get 100% Framber Valdez right now. And on the other side of that, we have the Giants team that I understand, not a team that I'm really loving against at the plate in general, but what have they been able to do this season? They've been able to hit left-handed pitching for one, and for two, they've been able to really focus in on things with spin. What does Framber pitch? Sinkers, changes, and curves. The Giants don't hit sinkers very well, but they hit curves and change very, very well. Not to mention the fact that we have Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants, who's, again, at home as a guy that I trust. Not to mention his last time at home, he gave up 4 runs to the Yankees. His previous start at home to that against the Dodgers, he didn't give up a run. So, to be honest, Logan Webb's 2 of his last 3 home starts haven't been Logan Webb-esque. I guess the start to Cincinnati wasn't terrible, but if you watched that game, it was kind of pretty bad. So, not terrible history against the Astros either. But again, I just feel like this. I feel like the Giants are a little bit underrated right now, and they're playing really good baseball right now. I understand that they lost yesterday, but I'm not really going to jump off ship yet. The Astros had 1 good inning, and besides that, that was it. The Giants offense just couldn't get anything going. I think they can today.
The Astros are also 31-37 on the season.
Yeah, we get it. You guys hate Houston. We're gonna do this again. You guys hate
I'm just saying, I feel like they're still getting too much respect in the market. Why do we continue to respect them as much as we do on a daily basis? They're 6 games under 500.
Valdez is heating up.
I guess, but like Toast said, he threw 106 pitches 5 days ago.
Didn't he go like 7 or 8 to start before that too, though?
Yeah, only 85 pitches though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I gotta add the pitch count to my spreadsheet, because that's actually
pitch count is a lot more predictive.
100%. I 100% agree, and I didn't even think about that. I have it set up with innings pitch, but I got to add pitch count there. All right, let's go to the next one. Oakland, San Diego. Ooh, what a game! Let me pull this up on the spreadsheet because I haven't looked at this one at all. Hoagie's on the mound. Prop Beaver loves some Hogan Harris ball. Padres ended up covering the run line last night. It was 3-3. 4-3 was the final, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you sad?
I'm not sad.
You sounded sad.
I'm a little bit pissed off that what happened. What situation we're in today is exactly what I was pissed off about on Monday night. We used Suarez, then we have to use him fucking again yesterday, and now he's worked back-to-back fucking nights, and we can't use him today. It's just fucking ridiculous. I can't even...
Toast, you need
You're
to call...
not betting the Padres today, Toast?
Yo, you know what we just heard, Commish? We just heard vintage of what San Diego local sports radio hears from their callers. That's Toast.
Oh, I'll be on the show today. Don't worry, guys. I'll be calling.
Oh, we know you're calling
about
in.
Noon. I'll be on there about noon. They'll take my call every day. They always do.
We need to put that on and record it. Probably. All right. So what do we do here? No Robert Suarez available for the Padres.
Honestly, the Padres haven't swept a team yet this year. So here's a chance for them to sweep. Yep, here's a chance for them to sweep a team just like on Sunday. Or I'm sorry, I guess not on Sunday. It was 3 or 4 series ago, whatever. Yeah. Should Michael King pitch well? Yeah. I mean, Michael King has been essentially dominant his last 3 starts. 2 of them at home against Arizona and Miami, 1 of them on the road against the Royals. So, I mean, honestly, in Michael King's last 7 starts, I mean, he's had 1 really bad start, I guess, against Colorado, a mediocre start against Cincinnati. And besides that, he's been lights out. 6 innings, no runs against Arizona on the road. At home against the Dodgers, 7 innings, no runs. I talked about the other starts as well. So I have no reason to believe that Michael King doesn't pitch well here today. I understand that the Padres don't hit left-handed pitching. I didn't bet the Padres. It would be the Padres or pass, by the way. Sorry. But look, Hogan Harris is coming off a decent 6-inning performance, but I mean, that's another spot where I'm not sure if I like him. I mean, he's going to be at 200 pitches his last 2 starts. His previous 2 starts before that, he only pitched like 160 pitches, or I'm sorry, 140 pitches or something like that. So he's actually worked a lot over the last couple nights. So everything sets up for the Padres to win here, win by 1.5, and send everybody home happy. But I'm not betting it personally. It would be so Padres to have a letdown right now. So Padres minus 1.5 for pass, but there's not a chance in hell I bet it.
So I know my thought while Toast was talking, I was like, you know what? It's a road getaway day for Oakland. Let me check it out. But this is definitely not the Marlins. In fact, I'm all the way back in April. I still haven't found a single one that they were able to win. All right, found one. Baltimore. They won a road. Oh, wow. And early in the season, they won a couple of them. So this is definitely not the Marlins. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Marlins on road getaway days, weirdly, they're like 8-2 or some shit, the Marlins. So where do the Padres go next, Toast? That's where I want to look at.
Where do the Padres go?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
Oh, they play you know who they play.
Oh my God, they're coming to Queens. It's a look ahead spot. They have one of the best teams in the NL on deck.
Oh my God.
Dude, I kind of want to bet Oakland just because it's the road getaway day. The Padres never swept. They have no Suarez. Come on. Oakland never scores on the road. They never score runs on the road.
Let me sweeten the pot for you since we have such a good job of managing our freaking bullpen. Estrada was sick yesterday, so we don't know where he's at. Morihone went back-to-back nights. De Los Santos went back-to-back nights. They don't want to use Peralta late in the 7th or 8th because that's not his lane.
Oh my God, I'm betting Oakland.
Matt Suey's went 2 of the last 3 nights as well. Like, what are we doing, Mike?
You know what? You got to get that bullpen rested. Queens is dangerous. You don't want to come play in Queens. It's a dangerous place to come pitch. 166 plus 166 on FanDuel. Give me that. Let's go. Fade this bum ass team and no bullpen.
Facts.
Hogan Harris about to pitch a gem. Hoagie.
He is a lefty. It's not that crazy.
Prop, have you tailing that Oakland money line? He said absolutely not.
Thank you.
He'll bet the Rockies at plus 120, but he won't bet Oakland at plus 170.
Yeah, well, prop beaver.
When Cal Quantrill and Austin Gomber on the mound, you have a little bit more trust there. And Hogan Harris.
I'm on Oakland money line. I just placed the bet. You know what? I'll post it in the Discord so everyone can see. I'll wave the flag high. So Commish, are you with me? Come on, Commish. Don't be bashful.
I really don't want to bet on Hogan Harris. I really don't. I'm trying to join the excitement right here. Like, I can tell how enthused you guys are with this bet, and I'm trying to find something to be like,
I didn't even bet it. Don't let him. Yeah.
I really think maybe the under here. Oakland's bats have been so freaking awful. Yeah. As of late, I just can't see them winning a high-scoring game. Hoagie's been really bad too. I mean, he's had a couple good starts in a row, but like his walk rate's double digits. Like, he hasn't looked great. He hasn't given up runs, but he hasn't looked great. If the Padres bats struggle, I could see an under 8 here, especially if we see Mason Miller for 2 innings. I could see that. I could see an under 8. I haven't bet this game. I probably will not bet this game.
Dude, Oakland's got the bullpen advantage. Hogan Harris, Michael King, that's a wash. Okay, no, it's not a wash, but we got the serious advantage in the late innings here. Mason Miller
Mason Miller available for 2 innings today is a huge benefit for Oakland. You should have. I mean, Danny Jimenez is available too. I know he threw yesterday, but like Oakland definitely has the advantage in the late innings. I just don't know. I just can't get behind Hogan Harris. I just
You
can't.
don't need to, Commish. Okay, let's just take a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right-handed pitchers. The last 7 starting right-handed pitchers to face Oakland. 4 innings, 0 runs, 9 innings, 0 runs, 8 innings, 1 run, 6 innings, 0, 7, 1, 5, 2, 6, 0. They're not scoring, so don't worry, Commish. Padres are going to win. It's all
I should bet the under. Maybe I'll bet.
You probably should bet the under. Yes.
Someone asked, where is the best place to look at the team's bullpen status sheet today? I mean, I use Fangraphs. Just go to a depth chart roster resource or whatever, but there are like 5 or 6 free sites that have that, though. You can find that almost anywhere. RotoWire has it. I like RotoWires. It's just they don't order the pitchers in depth chart like
Dude,
Fangraphs.
Why
don't they do that? Because like obviously I know like who the closer is and the setup guy is.
Right. Yeah,
Once
I
you
know.
get to,
Trust
like,
me, I
third
get
or
it.
fourth arms in the bullpen, but I don't know who these guys are. So
And
what
they do
Fangraphs-
it left to right instead of right. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's
Well, I mean,
certain-
I could get used to it left to right if that, you know.
No,
what
I
mean?
get it. I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't understand why they don't order the pitchers because that is so convenient, that Fangraphs does. So I use Fangraphs to answer your question. I'm on
Fangraphs is really good because they also put in red like who's hurt, so you know like who should be there, who shouldn't be there, type of thing too. I just like that. It helps a lot.
Yeah, Fangraphs also has their stats, so you can see at a glance their K percentage, ERA, stuff like that.
How fast they throw.
Fangraphs also, I think, updates their pitch counts the earliest of any site that I've seen. So if you go to Fangraphs roster resource and then close their depth chart, like they usually update their stuff at like 2 a.m. Eastern. So for sure, if you're a night owl, it sometimes is updated before I go to bed. And if you're up first thing in the morning, it's always updated. You never have to worry about having day-old information.
Gab, I see you in the comments saying you couldn't submit your league picks. First of all, Helms says you got 3 minutes. No, the cutoff is 12:30. You have 33 minutes. Don't let Helms make you nervous. You're fine. Gab's in like 4th place, by the way. Gab was like, I guess I'll try it. I'm not really a baseball person. She's 2-0 in 4th place. So yeah, just try refreshing the page or make sure you have all the boxes checked. Because I think it would say that if you like forgot to check full game or first 5. So
wait, what is this? You guys are running a contest?
Oh, we have a bet. We started a betting league. So $100, and I have these little Sauce Network MLB handicapping trophies. So every week you submit. So every day you submit 3 bets, and you're assigned an opponent. So every day you get a new opponent, Monday through Friday, and then whoever has at the end of Friday, the 4 people that have the best records, tiebreakers by earnings, and go to the playoffs. A 4-person playoff Saturday and Sunday, and then one winner gets $100 and a trophy, and then Monday starts over again. So Gab's not a baseball person. She said, she's like, I'll join, and she's like killing it. She's 2-0 in 4th place.
Yeah, I want to know what Gab's on today. If Gab's been on a hot streak.
Yeah, Gab, share your picks, man.
That's really cool.
Oh, and the community parlay cash yesterday. Thank you, Prop Beaver. All right. So that's the end of the day games. Do we want to do like a community top bet for the 4 games? Let's just do a quick poll for the 4 games community top bet, and then
community parlay, the parlay we bet, yeah. Community parlay is for the community. We community, making a parlay. Yeah.
Getty Images today, like sent it still shots, and it's
wait, so he got tased?
Oh yeah, he got on the field, said hi to a player, did a backflip in front of a cop, started to run, and then they tased him. It was glorious.
My God.
It was glorious.
I wish we got to set it up that we got to we set up where we could put that clip on here. I know other shows do that. We're new to the production. I'm still learning how to do this. I'll set that up. So all right, community top bet. We're just going to go through the 4 games. Prop Beaver for the first one. Damn, what did they? Oh, they like Twins -1.5.
Gavin Biggio to the Dodgers.
Interesting.
Twins -1.5 for the first.
That was my favorite streaker moment or like fan on the field moment of all time. I was at a game in Cleveland and someone came out of the stands over by the third base dugout and they ran on the field and like no one really did anything for a minute. So he's kind of running in a circle and then they started to converge on him. He runs to the right center field wall, leaps the wall, and then runs up. We have a gate entrance or exit, like right in right center. He leaps the wall, sprints up the steps, and makes it out of the stadium. The whole place went crazy. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen at a baseball game.
Probably for quick happy to chase his music career. No, the Dong song's awesome, but you know what? I think it's too long. We gotta like shorten it to use it in the thing because I don't know. It's epic, but it's like it's so long. The dong song.
You should get a concert on your channel where like Adam Wainwright comes and plays a few songs. Prop Beaver plays a few songs. I don't know who would open for who.
Well, actually, when I get 100,000 subscribers, probably like August, I'm having like a party and a lot of people from the Discord. We're all like gonna meet somewhere and Prop Beaver's performing.
Oh yeah, I gotta be there. I will take off.
Yeah, dude, I have like a bunch of people from YouTube are coming. Like, it should be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, more than welcome to come up. You're in Florida, right?
Ohio.
What? You're not in Florida? You're in Ohio?
Yeah.
Since when?
Cleveland. He's not in Cleveland, but yeah, that's it.
Bro, I thought Commish was in Florida this entire time.
No.
I'm pretty sure he said Florida one time. Were you in Florida once?
Family in Florida. Maybe I mentioned. Did I mention my grandma?
I think you said you were in Florida once. Maybe like you meant like you were just there. Same. Gab goes same thing. Florida, Ohio, same thing.
Florida is where everybody in Ohio lives during the winter. So.
All right. So what is the community top bet? Good, because I like that too. I'm pissed I don't have it on my ticket. Brewers money line is the community top bet for the morning. So we will be back at 4 p.m. We'll do WNBA, NBA Finals, MLB night games, and U.S. Open picks for tomorrow. U.S. Open tees off tomorrow. So I got the big nasty coming on to go through the U.S. Open. That'll be last. So that's at 4 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see you in 4 hours. Thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully by the next time you see my face, we'll all have some more money in